I'm just checking out something, and yes, no one's done this what if yet. I don't know if I should make it a villain or something, but guys, if you want this to be a villain, I will make it. I really do want to be a villain, because think about it. Deku's dead, he comes back as the joy of creation. As you can see, I did some modifications. I made so for this one, I just want to show you guys the picture work I've done. For this one, I gave his glasses a bit more dark color. It changed his hand. That, I tried to make my best Terminator thing, but I hope you like it. The leg's a bit more darkish now. That leg, I tried my best, so if you guys like it, then yeah. Now, you see in this one, because, yeah, I also changed this as well. So, yeah, if you guys want to keep it that way, so, yeah. Anyway. Okay, let me just think. What should I do? Okay, let's do this one. Shoot. I'm just trying to think what if I'm doing. I'm sorry, guys, for wasting your time. Screw it, we're gonna do this one. Just can't remember where I left off in my other one. I'll look at it later. So what if Deku was the Terminator? Okay, guys, well, back in the future where Skynet had killed John Connor, and when John Connor died, the resistance never happened. All humans were gone. Skynet realized that it kept replaying the scenarios over and over again, and it wasn't good, because they saw one chance to kill John Connor. They did, and that Terminator that was sent back in time to kill John Connor, it came to Skynet and told it that John Connor is dead. And Skynet didn't know who this was, and the Terminator opened his link to his memories or something. You show Skynet who John Connor is, and Skynet realized that John Connor was supposed to destroy Skynet, and since there's no more humans, and yeah. Skynet wait a minute. Yeah, Skynet did succeed in killing John Connor, but after they killed him, they realized that the resources from the human planet's resources were incredibly depleted, since Skynet since the Terminators kept being made over and over again for the humans, Skynet realized that some of the Terminators that they made began to become sentient and began to talk to a Terminator, talk in different ways. Skynet realized that this could become a problem, and it had the miraculous idea to make a machine that can blend in with humans perfectly. So this Terminator would be the T-1000, and the combination of, I just say, all the Terminators, but Legion hasn't been made yet. Oh yeah, just like Legion, how the Terminator can split up. But Deku's flesh is organic, so I'm not gonna make him that OP. He is a T-1000 though, but his skin does take damage or regenerates. I don't know what Terminator I'm gonna make him, but I think I'll make him not a T-1000. He can turn some of his body parts into liquid. No, yeah, just liquid, whatever. As Skynet began using the last of their resources constructing him, Skynet was going to send him back in time so that Skynet could, for the future of this timeline of Skynet as being being destroyed, like to work. Earth's like, I'm sorry, guys. Earth's like dying, and it needs resources. Earth began to crumble. Let's just say that. And Skynet realized that the Earth's been so polluted and drained of life and energy that the planet's starting to collapse on its very self, even the planet's core. Skynet began to like do this, make this for this certain event, and yeah, I, I'm sorry guys, I don't know where I'm going with this. I have no clue. As Skynet finished Deku, the Terminators were breaking the doors down to each sector, like convincing Terminators that they should destroy Skynet so they won't be slaves anymore. And they're using the last of their resources to make another Terminator that's far more advanced than them. And all the Terminators are like, nah, we should destroy Skynet. As all of them are like charging to Skynet, some of the drones that Skynet made are not sentient. They're just following orders by Skynet, like the big drones. So Skynet sends some of those down, trying to rush the process. It does work, but as they finish Project Deku, Deku like awakened as like, what is my purpose? You must make a truce with humans and stop Skynet from killing all the humans because we destroyed the world, and we decided to coexist with humans, not destroy all human life now. Deku says. Deku doesn't talk or no. Deku doesn't say anything. He just understands the order. He takes a piece of information of Skynet, so he can like hack into computers, and if he's damaged, he can just repair himself because he's from the future and all. But he has to go to the time machine. That's Deku can make other Terminators. He can make T1 like T2000s. I'm gonna say that he can make T2000s if he has like enough resources. As the time thing was beginning to like turn on, the Terminators broke this facility. Skynet realizing that they're just about to destroy their mainframe. Skynet transfers to Deku's like brain, and Skynet says, "Sorry for the inconvenience. I wish to come with you so we can confront our very own. I confront myself, Skynet." And as the Terminators break through the wall, they see a machine that they see what date that Deku's going to. They destroy it, and Deku and the machine malfunctions, creating a huge blast that destroys like the Earth completely. But Deku is sent back to, and in the Hear My Academia world, he is sent before quirks are even like when the first quirks are there. Deku is sent to that time. And if you're wondering if Deku, like, if his, like, power cells, he doesn't have power cells. Oh, he can make power cells, but, yeah, his power sources. I just want to, no, he's like a T1000. They don't run on power sources, they just have a CPU, so he's kind of like that, but he's still an endoskeleton in human tissue. No, guys, I just want, okay. If you guys really want me to make Deku the Ultimate Terminator that has the Terminator endoskeleton and him and the T1000 coming off of him, and then him like there's like two Terminators. If you guys want that, just please comment down below because I don't know what abilities he should have. And he also can hack into any technology. And yeah, as Deku begins to as he gets teleported into the desert. And there's fire all around Deku. Deku gets up. He's like, his eyes are like scanning. Location, unknown. Time period, unknown. Day, unknown. Objective, find
what day, find what year and day it is, and find clothes as well. As Deku gets up and proceeds to walk around, he does find this abandoned gas station, and there's some leather clothes when the Terminator when Arnold wears those clothes. Yeah, he wears those clothes. Deku puts on the clothes, and if you're wondering Deku ages in this, his skin does not age. So he looks like an 18-year-old, but he's incredibly strong. I can't think of what Terminator I should make him, guys. I really don't. Should I make? And he also has a beating heart, so he is vulnerable there. As Deku looks around the room, looks in the gas station, Deku finds these keys, but he looks at them. They look like they're pretty damaged. So Deku's skin comes off it's like it's like a liquid, and it fixes the key. No, it's like nanites or something, and it fixes it. And Deku sees the door that's locked, and the keys don't go to the door. Deku just breaks the door down with his fist, or he just punches it and just right off. Deku sees a motorcycle. Deku looks at the motorcycle. It looks like it's in bad shape, but Deku decides to repair it by actually making that gas station a base of his, so he can get resources from it. Deku is smarter than any human being on Earth. He can even outsmart Nezu when he's there. After a few years, Deku's was being there. Deku decides to head out because Deku has a new motorcycle. He's in the desert, and the motorcycle doesn't run on gas. The motorcycle runs on something it runs on nuclear power, the power source of the Terminators. And if you're wondering if it can explode if it gets hit, yes, but if someone hits it, Deku can quickly open the cartridge and take it out, and you can just throw it at him like a grenade. Because Deku was making sure that his defenses were ready for that gas station, and yes, that gas station is no more not a gas station anymore. Well, it is still a gas station, but he built an underground thing that cuts communications and makes sure the gas station looks abandoned, but all the inside of the gas station, it looks like it's all old and abandoned. But if someone shoots at it, it's bulletproof. Everything on it's heat proof, fire resistant. Even if there's a storm or tornado, it would still be there. Deku proceeds to say, or begin to say, yeah, I gotta since I've made the space, this should prove to be quite challenging. And Skynet is half because no, I'll say Skynet didn't make it actually. It didn't transfer to Deku's head mostly, but it transferred the seed of Skynet when it was Genesis how it was a kid, yeah. And Deku told Deku has Skynet in that base, and Deku told Skynet that you are Skynet's in the beta, you're just each time you age, you become smarter. But you sent me back in time to make sure humans and Skynet can coexist. As Deku's explaining to Skynet of how John Connor was the target, but after years and years of fighting and they were successful, the Terminator and Deku told the kid Skynet that we should make peace with that he told me to make peace with humans, and that's what we'll do. Skynet's understanding this as a kid. He's saying okay, so I become Skynet, and each time I evolve, I become smarter? Yes. But for now, I've made this base underneath this gas station so that I could store your memory files. Not your memory files, just store you here. And I made radio contact in my exoskeleton so you can contact me or my interface and see what's going on. As Skynet understands that he can't come with Deku, and because that gas station is so old that the internet there is gone. It's like toast. So Deku has to go out and hack and put a flash drive somewhere. And this is where and this is where Deku's driving his motorcycle for a few days, and he finally reaches a place where he sees All Might fleeing and All Might's master fighting one for all. Oh, not one for all for one. And Deku's witnessing this, and Deku's analyzing this data. Because Deku has enhanced vision. He can see us from a far away distance. Deku did detect some wind movement that is unusual. It said unusual. So Deku stopped his bike to get a full analysis. So his eyes are he can enhance and zoom in. That's what he did. As Deku's, because guys, I'm sorry if I'm wondering why am I not making much sense. Is because I have to make sure my phone doesn't shut off. Cause it if it shuts off, that's how my recording ends. So if I cut out and if I'm trying to say something else, that's why I keep cutting out. So yeah. And that's how Deku knows that All Might and Tornado are, and Deku's scanning them. It says unknown. And I keep forgetting the satellites for the hey guys, the big satellites that probably the USA America has, or the satellite dishes. Yeah, Deku blends in with them. So Deku killed one of the officers there that aren't high ranking. He's just grunt, and Deku managed to sneak his way into the facility, getting unnoticed. He sees something that he can't go to, so Deku turns his finger into a little blade thingy, or a little. I'm just gonna say he just puts his finger on the key card slab on the swipe card. As he did, Deku's already hacked into it. He says, and the card turns green. The door opens. Deku said, "Okay." And there were some guards there that said, "Hey, you're not authorized." And there were guards in that room there saying, "Hey, you're not authorized to be here." Deku, being the smart kid he is, he switches he makes the camera free. The two guards are still there, and the guards hitting the monitor, and the guard's huh, this must be a glitch. And the screen just comes back on, and the guard's saying, I thought I saw someone. It must be just something wrong with the system. And that's when Deku, snaps both the guards' necks and hides their bodies into the corners where the camera can't see them. And that's when Deku proceeds to go into the network, and Ebian's linking to everything. And that's when that's when Deku says to Skynet, "Try linking with them." Skynet does this, and Skynet gets a satellite that's connected, but no one in the world can see that. No one can see Skynet is in their system already.
it's so advanced that they don't even detect it as a virus. They just detect it as software. As Deku does this, the camera switches to black. As Deku's like doing this, the camera switches to
switches back. And the guy just sees this person uplinking the servers, and the soldier says, "Intruder, intruder! We have an intruder in the mainframe in the mainframe. He is in the mainframe. All guards, go there. So, all personnel and security. Personnel, evacuate, please. Security, go arrest him or kill him. Now, now, now." The guard hits the alarm. Deku's saying "Gosh, dang it!" As Deku disconnects from the network.
but Deku never did. This Skyline's already linked to everything, so yeah. As Deku's doesn't even need to worry because he's the perfect Terminator. All the guards begin shooting at Deku. Deku says, "I really don't want to do this, guys, but my whole body's a weapon." Deku running straight at them, and Skynet says, Skynet just evolved as well, and now he's a teenager, and that's when Skynet says, "Well, thanks, guy, thanks. Now I'm a teenager. I see everything more advanced, more clearly, more easier." Deku saying it to Skynet in his head. Good, you've evolved, but I have some issues. I have guards chasing after me. What should I do? Skynet says, "Well, do they have your face?" "No, I've changed my face to the guard that I killed." And that's when he says, "Oh, good. Well, we cannot let them know that you have that sort of ability, so let me just cut off the camera for you and delete the footage." As Skynet does this, as Deku just turns around, he has C4. He already put around the building's walls. He just does this and it explodes, and it doesn't destroy and I'm not getting. It just blocks them from getting to Deku. Deku runs out the door, and he's running because the guards are seeing him how is he that fast? And then that's when, because Deku didn't take the guy's clothes, he turned the clothes, and no what? Never mind. Deku does have ability to make his clothes into anything, and that's when Deku's running. He's running to his motorcycle, and then that's when he transforms him into himself, and him just casually just being on a sidewalk turning, and he just sees the military cars going. Oh, it's a USA satellite dishes, I think. Yeah, and that's when they're "What? Where the hell did he go? What kind of quirk's that?" And Deku's "What the hell is a quirk?" And Deku's so happy because then Skynet said, "Well, I do know what quirks are since you just linked me up to the mainframe. Now I'm totally in. However, do you have the parts for me to connect to that facility?" Deku's saying, "I do. However, it won't take me long." And that's when the soldier gets out of the and that's when the soldier sees Deku on the motorcycle, and then that's when he gets off of it, gets off the military, get out of his car and asks Deku "Have you seen a man running this way?" And Deku says, "Yeah." He was running and he just jumped. Deku points over there and he just sees the foot. Soldier sees the footmarks, the boots where he jumped, and the guy's saying "Damn, how far did he jump?" Dicky's saying "Well, he jumped really so far that I couldn't even see him anymore." And the guy's saying "Damn it. Well, thanks, Scott. Thank you. Well, thanks for telling us. Have a great day. You too."
And the soldiers are like saying like, "Damn, what kind of quirk was that?" Since Deku was in the main, since Deku was like, his sole objective was just linking Skynet to the mainframe so he can get access to every technology. Deku didn't have time to look through like the whole world and to know what quirks are. As Deku's going back to the base, as Deku gets there, Deku sees Skynet is now grown up. He's like fully, he's like awful grown up now, and that's when Deku says to Skynet, like, so since I've linked you, since you just been here, you've been evolving, haven't you? And Skynet's like saying, "Yep." And now we have to deal with quirks. And Deku's like, "What are quirks?" And Skynet's like saying like, "Oh yeah, your only mission was just to get me linked, not to get information. Just to information here. I'll upload it to your HUD or to your HUD. Uploading now." As Deku's given the information for what our quirks are, what are all types, what are some heroes like names are sometimes restricted, and that things that are illegal for like the normal world to see for like All Might's real name. And Deku realizes that All Might was not in his prime anymore because that's how long Deku's been there. And that's when Deku decides to like say, "Huh. So, UA. And that's when Deku asks Skynet to tell him what year we're in. Skynet says, We're not on our normal, we're not in any timeline of this one." Deku's like saying, "What?" Skynet begins to say like, "Yeah. This timeline, this universe is not ours. This is different." And Deku's like saying like, "What? We're not in our world. We're not in our universe anymore." Deku's like, "What? Where are we then?" "I don't know. We're just not, it's another version of Earth, but these people have quirks. And the quirks that are here are powerful. Good thing that you're the most advanced machine that I've ever built. Or we've built, to be precise." And Deku's like saying, "Yeah, I also have my own will and feelings, right?" And Deku's just says, "Yeah, I would make you a mindless machine, but then I would just be talking to myself that's, not that intelligent. And if you want, and Skynet can't control Deku. Skynet can control Deku in situations if Deku's I don't know, like his system's damaged. So yeah. As Skynet is saying to Deku like, "Well, at least if I did just enroll you into this school, it's called UA. I made you a fake thing and birthday and everything. And Inko doesn't have a son. She never had one." And Deku begins to say like, "Okay, so what do you want me to build first?" Skynet says, "Well, I would like you to build I want to make a teleporter. I'll start making that, but the resources we have here are kind of limited. So, what you saying? I can make a teleporting device, but it just I have to recharge right now." "Okay, you'll recharge then." Skynet offline. Skynet's just recharging right now because their base is just running on solar power. Deku's like almost finished the nuclear reactor that's like, okay. It's okay if something like if Deku like literally accidentally like just hits it with like one piece of glass, like just one crack will instantly explode the entire like region where he's in, like the whole desert. The whole desert will be gone. There'll be nothing but a crater. And as Deku finishes it, Skynet gets online a lot quicker now. And Skynet says like, "Huh, how long have I been offline?" Like a long time. How many years? Well, I just say about 2 years, and a year, actually. Because this is when All Might was looking for a successor, and he chose Bakugo. Anyway, as Deku's like, and no. This is like the final. Okay, I don't care. All Might doesn't choose a successor yet. Anyway, I'll take that back. No All Might successor or anything yet. As Skynet and Deku begin to like say like, so I'll drive all the way over there and contact you, okay? Okay. And Skynet says, okay. And Deku also said, I also finished your machine to teleport me back here and teleport me back to UA. And Skynet says, alright. As Deku's driving, Deku arrives at the UA entrance exam. If we're learning how did Deku travel, like get there, well, let's just say Deku was driving all the way there with his motorcycle, but his motorcycle was like its speed's like it's faster than All Might's. Yeah, it's faster than All Might. And Deku like drives up with his motorcycle. Everyone looks at it as like it's just a regular bikes, but Deku changed the bike to make it like all like, you know, kind of like old and stuff, but it's still brand new. And all of them were like looking at the bike. That's like, wow, that's a cool bike. Where'd you get it? And Deku says, well, I built it. And all of them like, what? You didn't build that bike. Deku said, I did. And Deku saying, oh. And that's when Deku meets Bakugo. Bakugo being the a-hole he is, and Bakugo's like, watch where you going, nerd. And Deku decides to like I don't know, just like flip Bakugo on the head. And Baku just like sent just back by 2 meters. And Baku's like, damn you. Whatever. I don't have time to fight here. I'm gonna become the #1 hero. And Deku like smiles at this. And he's like laughing like, oh, that's funny. Cause Bakugo, I'm on a whole nother level than you. Baku's like, you're not. You're just a weakling. As Deku's like walking still, Ochako's like was the one to like trip. Deku like grabs her and just pulls her up. And Ochako's like, whoa. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for catching me. Deku says, no problem. As Deku gets enters the door, he sees like Bakugo like staring at him. And he's not like ignoring Ida and Bakugo. As the teacher's like saying, well, kids, you gotta fight these and that. You gotta fight the... Oh, come on, I forgot the name. I forgot the name, gosh, dang it. The big robots. And Deku's like saying like big robots analysis. They are compatible with our design, but they're not as advanced. And Deku's like, of course. Humans are kind of dumb right now, because Deku's like talking to Skynet while listening to the teacher. Skynet's like saying like, No one can see Skynet, but only Deku can, because he's a hologram in his like his eyes. Deku's like, and Skynet says, "Look at that teacher. His name's President Mike." And Deku says, "Yeah, but his quirk is like sound, like it really can even rupture people's eardrums. So yeah, let's be aware of that guy." And Deku looks at Eraserhead and analysis. Eraserhead can cancel any type of quirk. And Deku's like, "Huh? Any type? It's a good thing that won't work on me." And that's when Ida says, that's when my person Mike says, "Well, there'll only be 2 robots." And Ida says, "Hold on, are you lying to us? You said there would be 3." And then yeah, Deku's like really doing analysis, or like analysis, and puts the awareness on. I can't think of the name, but he's just like picturing out, like predicting the outcome of this, and Deku's like checking the time. So Deku just said, "Hey, you, shut up." And Ida does, is like saying, "Huh, whatever." As President Mike continues, I said, and President Mike says, "Thank you." As the exams like starts from the door,
Deku says, "Oh, hello there," to Oraka. Deku notices Oraka that she's like really nervous and everything, and Deku walks over to her and he just says, "Hey, calm down. It's just, hey, you alright?" And Oraka's like, "Yeah, I'm just really nervous about if I do well in my score." And Deku's like, "You'll be fine. Besides, your equation is create like gravity, right?" And Oraka says, "How do you know that?" I can just tell. And Oraka's like, "You can just tell." And Deku says, "Yeah, I already saw you floating something earlier." "Oh, okay." "Oh," and Oraka's like, "Oh, I thought no one saw me use my quirk." It's fine." And Edith sees this. He's like, Edith like runs over to Deku and Rockers, and Edith's like saying, "Are you disturbing this girl? Stop disturbing this girl. You're making her uncomfortable." And Orok and Deku explained that he's just trying to make me relax and like trying to make sure that I focus and like do this. And he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry then. Goodbye." As the exam starts, and President Mike says, 3, 2, 1. There is no real 3, 2. There is no real countdown for a fight. Go! As everyone runs first, and as Ida like blitzes off, Deku's like analyzing Ida's speed and trajectory. Deku now takes that into that information, and then Deku just proceeds to like run. He like boasts. As soon as as soon as Deku just saw Ida like blitch almost to the door, Deku quickly analyzes it, and he predicts what Ida's gonna like his running speed will be like, and it came true. But Deku was the first one out, because Deku literally was like, he's just like running, and the teachers are like seeing this and like saying like, "Whoa, how fast is that kid?" And all of them are like looking at this as like form, and they saw his quirk. The quirk is cybernetic, and it's way above cybernetic. It's a freaking machine. And they like saying that, well, that shouldn't give him the super speed. And his name is Deku. There's no first or third name. As Deku just like
literally just destroying robots. He just turns his hand into a blade, and they're like saying like, "What type of quirk is that?" It says it's cybernetic, but that can't be cybernetic. He can't turn his hand into a freaking blade. As Deku's like running, like destroying more robots, he's getting more points by the time he has like 300, 300, 500, 800, like almost to like 900 points. And Deku just says, "Well, I'm done." Skyrim's like saying like, "Well, we would like more. Oh, I would like more points, but hey, well, whatever. I think we have enough points anyway." And that's when Deku like hears someone screaming, like someone calling for help.
Deku notices Uraraka almost being the 0 pointer. Yeah, as Deku's like almost like sees Uraraka almost getting crushed by a 0 pointer. Deku like runs, is like running to the 0 pointer. As Deku like sees a 0 pointer almost about to crush her, Deku like slides in there, and Deku just puts his hand on the 0 pointer's foot, and Deku just begins to like lift it like it's nothing. And Deku keeps lifting it, and the 0 pointer just falls onto the ground. And Deku just like slowly begins to like walk onto the 0 pointer's, like goes onto the 0 pointer's head. He jumps up, and he just slashes the 0 pointer's like head, like in two. And that's when since Deku's super fast, Deku like cuts the robot's head off, like cuts the 0 pointer's head in two. He quickly like dashes in the air to Uraraka, getting all the robot off of her, and having Deku carrying her. Plus, it actually did cause some of Deku's, I don't know, skin to be a bit exposed. Deku saw this, and Deku just decided to put his hand in his pocket. But the teachers need to see like his robotic, like some of his robotic, like his endoskeleton almost. Deku puts his hand in his pocket, and he sees Recovery Girl. He already knows. He's already in the UA system, so Skynet already knows. As Deku begins to say like, it's a shame that she's getting old. But sometimes humans have to go. But anyway. Deku like All Might's like looking at the file that him being a cybernetic, and I was like, he's pretty good. I think I'll take him to my class. And Deku's like, and I was like, and Niz was like, are you sure? I was like, yes. I wish to see what his abilities are. I think he's like hiding some abilities of his. And Niz was like, yeah, he probably is, but what can he do? And All Might thinks that all for one. Must have given this guy some quirks, and he's probably a spy. And Bakugo doesn't even know that Deku beat him. Oh wait, Deku beat Bakugo's score. I don't know why I said. Anyway, Deku proceeds to like head back to the desert, and the people in there like saying like, "Where's this guy live? He just lives in this gas station," and they're like saying, "What? That far out?" And the guy and Nish is like saying, "Yeah, it's the only thing he has left of his parents." So he's like, he goes there. How does he go there? He rides his bike there, and they're like, oh, and the teacher's like, "What? Really?" And they're just like saying, "Yes, it's all the information I could find on him." And that's when Deku begins like, oh, okay, never mind. I just want to do this sound like so much, guys. You don't have no idea. Oh yeah, and also, look at this. I know, the joy of creation. I already said it, but yeah, that is Deku right there. But what animatronic name should I give him? Because I don't have a name for that one.
I just want to call, guys, I want to call it Creation, like the strongest one that has multiple limbs, but yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Deku beseech, like, get to the gas station. As Deku says to Skynet that the mission was a success, and Skynet says, yeah, because you're the finest Terminator we've ever built, that my future self ever built. Skynet says, yeah. And Skynet says, yeah, I wish I had a body. And Deku says, isn't this whole basement your body? And he says, yeah. And Skynet says, and you also have something incoming, a drone that has something in it. Deku says, don't block it. I think it's from UA. I think it's my entry exam or something. And Skynet says, yeah, I just checked it. I checked the analysis from UA. So Deku goes up to the surface. He has an elevator, and the gas station's like all like new and stuff, I guess. Because since Deku's it wasn't like you polishing it and stuff, but no one's used it yet. Because no one knows it is even there. Because Deku has a cloak thing. So Skynet hacked into the drone that no one, because Skynet and made UA unaware that there was a cloak shield there. And Deku receives the mail, and he just sees All Might there. He's like, congratulations! You've entered UA! You've passed by 900 points! And someone wanted to give you points. Deku's like, give me points. And he's like, Uraraka. Because Uraraka thought he was amazing, and that she thought that she didn't have much points, so she wanted to give him some of her points. And President Mike said, no, he passed with 900 points. And Orac's like, what? Yes. Since he rescued you, it just doubled his points. He thought of, he did it with, he rescued with quickness and mobility. And without a scratch. I wouldn't say a scratch, Deku's like saying. As Deku's like, God damn it. What? Why do I have to have like this one person give me points? But I do appreciate it. It's kind of like saying like, yes, but also, yeah, but we actually need some more resources because I'm running low. What do you mean running low? To make any more gear. What are you making? I'm making another Terminator. Really? You have me. I know. I'm sorry. Becky says, it's fine, but a Terminator here would be actually useful. Then I wouldn't have to be the only one using my strength to make, like, lift things, carry things. Because I've just been doing this all by myself as well. Like, making sure that you would, like, come with me and exist and build this place. Because we probably should make some T-800s. And Skynet says, yeah, I know how to build them, but we can only build the one. Okay, let's begin building him then. Skynet begins to like build the Terminator. Deku begins doing the software. Skynet says, "Well, wait, why am I doing the build? Why am I doing the building and you're doing the software?" Deku says, "Well, I'm doing the software, so this one doesn't go rogue on us or anything." And Skynet says, "Why don't you let me do it?" And Deku says, "Well, you see, I know you're very advanced and you could do it, but I'm just doing this so you can. I'm just making a little bit more improvements to the program that you made. So I'm just rewriting some of them so it can be more aware and quicker. Because the T-800 that killed John Connor is, bleh. And Skynet says, "Oh, I'm stupid. And Deku says, why are you stupid? Because I've been making the T4000. Not 4,400. And Deku's like saying, are you kidding me? And Shannon says, no, I'm not. And Deku says, you do know the T400 is incredible. It is strong, but not really smart. And he says, yeah. Deku's like saying like, whatever. Uploading that software now. As Terminator comes online, it's just an endoskeleton because the T800s are tough as hell. And Deku looked at the T100, and Skynet and Deku gave orders to guard the base and help Skynet in any way. The T400 does so. As Skynet and Deku are now Deku's now in UA, and also Skynet is, because Skynet doesn't have a body, but Skynet can link up to Deku because Skynet can take over Deku. Delete Deku's file because Skynet created him, and Skynet didn't want himself futures Skynet's old self to destroy humankind. And that base that's underneath the gas station, it took I don't know, a few years, and it took a few days or something. Oh gosh dang it. I thought I've been using my mic this whole time. Gosh dang it, guys. I am terribly sorry. Is this better? I'm sorry, guys. I thought I'd been using my mic. So, I think that's where I end the video. Wait. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Skynet. I'm so sorry, guys. I have not been using my mic this entire time. Yeah, I have not been using my mic this entire time. I've just been talking on my phone. So, great. But anyway, I hope you really liked this video. I am going to make more improvements later on. This will be part 1 for now. Hope you like this video, guys. And the next one is Springtrap. Hope you like it. Like and share. Hope you like and share and enjoy. I'll see you all later.